Oh God, this one is even sweeter than the one I just ate. So these can probably be my newest garden candies. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you a magical powder that I have been using to grow the most flavorful tomatoes. So, tomatoes are one of the first things that I actually grew in my garden as a first-time gardener. They are super easy to grow, comes in many different varieties, but one of my favorite is the cherry tomatoes because I can just pick them and eat them, because these are not vegetables, or they can be called vegetables, but they're actually fruits. And recently my husband came out here, tasted one of them, and said it was the sweetest, or one of the sweetest cherry tomatoes he has ever tasted. I believed him because I am aware of the magical powder that I have been using on these tomatoes to make them as sweet as they are. So the first time I grew these cherry tomatoes, I really didn't like the taste of them because, of course, as a first-time gardener, we are going to just try to grow something, not even thinking about the taste of it. We are more concerned about the amount of the fruit or vegetable that we are going to grow. So there is a lot of synthetic fertilizers out there in the market industry that has been used on tomatoes, and honestly speaking, I have not tried a lot of them because ever since I started gardening, one of my focus was to grow organically. And my reason for this is because of a video I received from a family member about the shelf life of our tomatoes, not just tomatoes, but fruits and vegetables in general. So I wanted to ensure that whatever I was using in my garden is 100% organic, or almost 100%. So I started doing a little research to see what I can use to get bigger plants. Well, not really bigger plants, honestly, but just big fruits, mature fruits, flavorful fruits that the entire family will enjoy. And my husband is a person that really doesn't like eating tomatoes. So when he came and said that the cherry tomatoes that he picked was one of the most flavorful, I smiled because I love the fact that he came without me knowing and tried eating some of the tomatoes. Normally I would have to like kind of force him to eat it sometimes. Okay, so let me just grab a few more cherry tomatoes, and then I'm going to run and grab my magical powder to share with you all. And this is a tomato from the plant that was overwatered and it is getting blossom and rot. And the magical powder that I'm going to be sharing with you can also prevent blossom and rot. And blossom and rot is from overwatering and when the plant is not absorbing enough calcium from the soil. So let me check now to see if I have any more tomatoes. I think I have a few yellow pear tomatoes to harvest as well. All right, so here are the yellow pears. I saw these this morning when I was watering. Look at them. All right, so the magical powder that I have been referring to is none other than my Epsom salt. I have been using Epsom salt on my tomatoes for a few years now, and they are some of the most flavorful tomatoes that I have ever tasted. I am not exaggerating, folks. Remember, these are fruits, so we can just pick them from the vine and go ahead and enjoy them. But growing up, most of the time what we do, we just drop them in pots and saute them and eat them, which I believe that most fruits should just be picked and be eaten just like that. So now it is time for me to taste my delicious cherry tomatoes. I really and truly love how crunchy they are. This burst of flavor in my mouth. You know how you would eat some fruits and it gives you that little tingly taste inside of your jaws right here? I didn't get that from these tomatoes. I mean, they are very, very sweet. Like, I want to say these can probably be my newest garden candies. Like for those who, oh God, this one is even sweeter than the one I just ate. So let me get a riper one, because these are ripe. But let me see if I can find a riper one. I don't know which one of these two is riper, but this one looks riper to me. Guys, from now on, I don't think these tomatoes are going to well, a lot of them is not going to make it into the kitchen, believe me. Can't swallow the little roughage, so I'm just gonna throw it back in one of these barrels. But I mean, if I go to the store and I buy these cherry tomatoes, do you think I would stand there and eat so many of them? Some of them have this raw taste to it, just like cucumbers. I really don't like buying cucumbers at the store because they just have this kind of taste I don't like. I recently bought some from Walmart. Let me run and grab. So I bought these at Walmart, and because they were so delicious, I decided to save this one to get some seeds. They didn't taste like the regular ones that I've always purchased. All right, so back to the tomatoes. Yeah, but these cherry tomatoes are really sweet. So now I'm gonna have to stock up on an Epsom salt, because this is the last of it. And Epsom salt is not only good for tomatoes and our plants. I have this bag right here, and it says feel like your own best self again. So it is good for aches and pains, nighttime relief, ideal for stiff joints and sore muscles. And I've been having a lot of that recently. And it says naturally derived from no, it also have lavender and chamomile in it for relaxation. So you can get this one for yourself, and you can get this one for the garden. And I think that they have one called Dr. Earth. They have a Epsom salt that is called Dr. Earth. I'm going to wash a few more of these, and I'm going to eat them like right now. And I'm pretty sure the persons that I have already shared these cherry tomatoes with, they are enjoying them the same way how I am enjoying them right now, because they're very delicious. Very, very delicious. And if these were covered with my little pink bags, I wouldn't have washed them because no lizard or anything would have crawled on them. So, if this is your first time here, I am the Glades Garden Girl over here in Zone 10, Florida. I think it is time for me to change my tagline, you know, because I've been doing so much things apart from just trying to save money. But one of my number one priority is for us to save as much as we can, as we grow as much as we can. And what I usually do, I usually salvage things from the trash or other family members or wherever I see them on the street side, repurpose them to show you all that you do not have to spend a lot of money to grow a garden. I have so many repurposed containers here right now. You can go ahead and search my playlist for those videos to watch it, to see the different type of containers that you can use in your garden. To see, and not just containers, several things that I do to save money here. Okay, so if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. At this moment, I would like to take the opportunity to thank each and every one of my returning subscribers, my very, 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 very faithful subscribers, and for my newest subscribers. Welcome, 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 welcome on board. All right, I think I am lost for words right now because I am trying to process so much things. But look at these kale. Look at these kale. And these beautiful, look. Not even one single pest on them. Not even one. Guys, if you see one, let me know. But I can't see any. I'm going to enjoy some more tomatoes. And I will see you soon in another video. Bye-bye.